Welcome to Radio 254. Welcome to your number one online radio station playing for you strictly Kenyan music. And right now I'm in the studio with some beautiful ladies. Hi, ladies.
Hi.
How you doing? Mkwaje?
Tuko poa.
Mmeamka vizuri?
Yes.
Kabisa. Hey, you guys are all smiling over here.
We're excited.
Kwa nini? Kwa nini? Baridi?
Acha mimi niseme ukweli. June ndo ameniamsha 5:50.
So, wewe ni mkanga wa kwanza among you three?
Okay, we wake up roughly the same time.
Uh-huh.
She does not wake up.
It's okay. No worries. You can start it. But yeah. So, June na mkanga wa kwanza ni wewe ama ni Nicole?
Roughly the same time. Depends.
Who's the active one between you three?
Active
Like mnakonga tu amechangamka nini? Nicole. Na Jemima in
Okay, let me just say.
Zulema is a night person.
Yeah.
She's a night owl.
Oh, nice. So,
Yeah.
tell the
I
people
sleep
who's in the
wake
studio.
up late.
Oh, nice. Tell the people who's in the studio. Nani ako kwa studio?
J&J podcast.
J&J.
June, Jemima, and Nicole.
Cool.
Oh, nice one. What's your podcast about? Tell tuambeni tu J&J. What's J&J all about?
So if I will go first.
You can unaweza shikilia mic yani.
Yes, J&J started from something very funny. When we first met in circumstances that enyewe I can truly pinpoint God, like enyewe ilikuwa God. And it brought us together. And you know how you randomly just have conversations
Yeah.
with your friends,
Yeah.
like you just sit and debate.
Uh-huh.
You debate too.
Yeah.
Hadi mnakosana.
Hey.
And we'll be like, you guys, you have such mad content to
Yeah.
share, like,
And
just do
insights.
something, you know,
Yeah.
just do something with what we have. Let's just see what we can do.
Yeah.
So Nicole introduced us to Anka, 'cause I believe she has like family members who are podcasts
Oh, yeah.
producers as well. So we thought, yeah, let's start with Anka and see where it will take us. Actually, I have been listening to our old pods, and when I had
Intro.
intro,
Yeah.
like, cringe. Because they were
But it was
so-
good actually. I saw it yesterday and it was
It was okay. So I guess now after the intro, now we decided to focus our topics on things that most people don't talk about, or if they do talk about them, they don't use them to the. They don't explore them to the fullness that we can explore them into. So that's where we started. I can say that. Yeah, unless kuna kitu nimeacha, guys. I think.
No, that's it in a
That was
nutshell.
the beginning.
Yeah, that was the that was the genesis.
of J&J
The
podcast.
genesis.
But your intro was good actually.
Mm.
It was really good. I was like,
Thanks.
okay. Let's see these ladies what they got,
Thanks.
That's where you started. Like
Yeah,
now, like
Yeah.
YouTube and stuff.
Yeah. Okay. We
Doing YouTube is here.
yeah.
We've been on Anchor. We've always done audio. We weren't seeing that far back then. But now we're like, okay, let's try the YouTube space. But mostly we've been on Anchor. We've been doing the audio. And of course, Spotify.
Yeah. Hey, you have a lot of episodes on
Google
Spotify.
Pod.
Oh.
Google Pod. Si Pocket Cast. Ingine inaitwa. Was it Pocket Cast?
Yes.
Yeah.
Pocket Cast.
Yeah. Because the thing that Anchor does when you like publish, it also publishes for you in all these other platforms. So your work is just literally to just record and publish it on Anchor, and they do the work. I don't know how they do it, but they get it out there. So
I heard you talk about everything. J&J is all about everything.
yeah.
Yeah. Like I took notes. I took notes actually.
You due diligence.
I actually did my homework, man. I have to, man.
Yeah.
So you talk about love. You talk about sponsors. I had you guys talking about sponsors.
Yeah, that was a very sensitive topic.
We did a live
And-
recording.
So are sponsors bad? Are they bad? I need to know now from you guys. Are they bad?
Okay, we didn't lean into any side.
No, yeah, I want to
But
know.
right-
I want to know. Like, are sponsors bad?
There was actually so much backlash. If you watch the YouTube video,
Uh-huh.
we edited out the parts, but people
Yeah,
were
you
really
did.
rowdy, and that's
Yeah.
a very sensitive topic.
It's very sensitive.
You know, and then after every statement, I was like, But I'm not judging you.
Oh.
I'm not judging you. It's okay, just live your life.
Just live your life.
Just imagine if it was your dad, as in, I took the emotional approach.
There's
Even
a thin line when it comes to sponsors. I feel like it's not the way to go, but I don't want to say this, but there are people who do it, and me honestly, I if there's one thing Jemima told me, being a grown up is so humbling, because when you are young and you will see some things, you will really judge people and be like, why are you doing that? But now when you actually get to understand the matrix of why people do some things, you just feel like, well, I'm sorry, but personally I can't
Can I say
go
like
for a sponsor.
sponsors ain't bad for me? I can say that. Do what you have to do, man, to survive
you're
in this life,
admitting.
mama. I'm just saying. Like, you know, they're positive.
They're
Come on.
positive.
Huh?
They're positives.
I'm just saying that negative and positive sides about it, you know.
Okay.
I believe when it comes to the money side, okay, do you guys believe money is a positive thing to have? Yeah, it is,
Yeah,
right?
you need money.
Yeah, you need money, right? So if your sponsor is giving you money, see, it's okay. I mean, come on. The deeds are
But
bad.
what
The deeds are bad.
trading-
Look,
What are you
Moral
trading?
life.
for
I'm just
that
saying the
money?
deeds are bad. The deeds are, hey, what you're doing, it's, you know, it's
Ni
it's
story
the
ingine.
ringine, but
Eh.
see, the positive side, kuna money, kuna pesa. I'm just putting it there.
Yeah.
In that perspective, I guess
June
that
agrees.
perspective.
June agrees, yeah.
Perspective. But there's just a thin line. I think it all depends with
Yeah.
with the way you were brought up and
But
and
you
your
guys said,
morals.
I quote, you guys said, yeah, like, do what makes you. You
We did that
actually-
because you know people are rowdy. We have to balance the crowd.
Yeah, because
So-
it was really crazy.
It was
People were like,
crazy.
no, and they were even like attacking us, like, you June, don't you have a sponsor? You Jemima,
But
have
it's
you
okay.
never
So
done
you were
Have
saying your
never
mind.
done
You were
anything.
saying your mind. Why you saying your mind, Kwanzaa? Why you being honest?
Yeah,
In that level, yeah, Sindio.
we're always
So
honest.
do what makes you happy. You believe. You just do what
That's why
makes you happy.
it's all yeah.
If I could caution people out there,
Uh-huh.
the easier and faster you get the money, the faster you lose it. So if your money comes easy, it'll be easier to lose it. And that's why you find most people who are in that lifestyle,
Uh-huh.
in the long run, they just go back to being broke. Because it comes easy, you use it easily, you don't understand
But
how
kuna
hard it is to
wajanja.
get.
Kuna wajanja.
Very few. Very few.
Yeah.
Very few. Now that time is coming. The clock is ticking.
Why you
Clock is
guys
ticking.
Aki?
But you know, do what makes you happy. Disclaimer.
Yeah, exactly, man. Nyinyi mlisema hivyo. Si mimi.
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
me.
Sorry.
Yeah. So don't judge. Msijudge msee. Mseme ati akona sponsor ule anapata do nini. Ai.
That's why we
Afanye
were
hivyo.
like, you know, it's
Yeah.
okay, we don't judge.
And the world is not black and white. Because
Uh-huh.
there's some people who actually do it for genuine reasons.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
if you're sleeping hungry, I mean,
I mean,
you have to do what
Do
you
what
have
you
to do.
have to do.
exactly.
But if you don't have to do what you have to do, don't do it.
So okay. Mbaini wase vile mlimit JNJ podcast. Ni mlipatana aje? Niliona mlipatana campus. Yeah. JQuat, right? Sindio? But I don't know the story now from there. Yeah.
Okay.
Where did all
so,
ilianzia wapi?
when we reported online,
Uh-huh.
2020, that was in November, actually October. Online. Oh yeah,
September.
hapo.
Uh-huh.
Then me and June, we met, like, I was like just randomly saying hi to people. Then I met June and
They're in the
She
same
goes-
class.
she goes on
Oh,
and on.
with
Yeah,
June.
we're both
Yeah.
doing journalism. Nicole is
Oh,
doing
nice.
mass comm.
Communication.
So June goes on and on about this environmental movement that she has, and I'm so interested. I'm intrigued, and you know, I had goals when I was getting into university. I
Yeah.
wanted to get in the right crowd, do the right thing, you know, smash my goals, all that. So June seemed like the perfect acquaintance. So we talked, we got along, we met in person. Nicole came.
The
on,
singer.
like, a month later. No,
I try.
some weeks later.
Yeah.
Actually, Nicole's first impression of me.
What?
My first impression of Jemima. So now I met June first. We met on orientation day. The queue
Nice.
of
Look at
you
you
know
right
all
now,
of that
yeah.
stuff, and we just clicked from that day on. I remember we Exactly. She's the glue that holds us together.
You're the one who brought them back. Okay.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And we just spent the whole day together. You would think we're best friends, literally. And we just met. We met at the queue and we started talking. And all of a sudden, June is just telling me all her personal things. And I'm like, okay.
What?
Okay. I'm embracing. And the next day, I enter class first and she calls me, book me 2 seats. I'm like, okay, cool. Nafika class. And then all of a sudden, I'm seeing this girl. Jemima, that is. She's in white and black braids. And I'm just like, what baby is this? Because in my view, we used to do that in high school and primary. Like when girls would plait colored braids, blue and black or red and black. I'm just like, oh my God, we're in for a lot. But then that was my first impression. It quickly dwindled. I met you. You're such an amazing person, a genuine heart. And then we just picked it up from there, I guess.
But don't know for braids.
Stopped clearly.
As you can see.
But this is so subtle. Anyway, you know, the thing with Nicole is that she's so controversial.
Yeah.
Here is, let me set you in. We're in January 2021. We're not yet in that era to fight for the LGBTQ and stuff.
Yeah.
Then here's Nicole.
Yeah.
Being very vocal about it. It will anger me and June so much because we were all, me and June were black and white.
Yeah.
But of course that has evolved over time. And then we're like, how dare you support them? And we would even pull up with text,
Now
like
those are the
religious
debates
text.
I was
We're
Oh.
like, this is so, and then from there on, every time we'd meet, even like stay up too late, Nicole would cook for us.
But you guys connected. Like,
Yeah.
you just like,
And we would just talk.
Ni God.
ni God.
God.
Kila kitu ni
Because
God.
if anything,
Uh-huh.
I can't really say I had a very enjoyable time in high school. So I was very reserved. Like, nilikuwa nasema, the friends I'll make you need. Like, literally, nimeachia Mungu.
Wasikuwe wabaya.
Wasikuwe wabaya.
Wasikiwe kila weekendi ni tamasha.
I can't.
Why?
Like, I didn't. I was just like, wow, my God. I won't look for anyone. When you tweet a letter, it's okay.
Yeah,
I'll just
tu
see-
umechagua.
I believe that you will guide everything. And indeed, that's why I'm here.
Utaki wa tamasha.
Sorry?
Utaki wa tamasha wenye.
uh-uh.
Friday,
No.
let's go. Nicole
No.
nakwambia.
Just-
June, tuende.
Okay, yeah, here we go.
Okay, Nicole is a
Sometimes.
party girl.
But with moderation and
Yeah.
with people who have a vision. Like,
Exactly.
you're not just partying every day. You're not going to class. Like, people who have...
Yes, you guys are lucky then.
Yeah.
Be the first person who talked to me in campus. Ay,
But
Twenty
look
blocks
where
in.
you are.
Yeah,
I mean-
you know, see, just realizing yourself sometimes. You know, hata kama unafanya hizo stuff, you know, I have to do some stuff, you know. So J&J, that's where it all started.
Yes.
First day in campus. And when was your first like recording? Like, mlisema je, no, let's come up with J&J. Let's come up with this. Nini.
Okay, we created... I think we came up with it 15th of February.
15 Feb.
A few months later, like March 17th is when we released
2020.
the first one.
2021. I'm
2021, yeah.
2021.
Last year.
Uh-huh.
March 17th is when we released that intro.
Na mlijuaje mnaweza wati tunaweza ongea by the way. Tunaweza kuwa tutoka cause nyinyi wote ni talkative.
Yeah.
Mlijuaje like let's do this. Kitu inaweza kuwa poa.
I guess when you meet with people who are like-minded, you can just say it. Like, I don't know who between you two saw it and was like, you guys were going far. Let's start this. It's going somewhere.
We also
We all saw it. Okay. Yeah. So when you meet people who you share the same values, you have the same
POV of life.
moral values, and there's some controversy. You don't get along all the time. I guess it just clicks because we're like, there's no way this is going to fail.
Exactly.
Amkogopa ni
Yeah.
Let's just do this. If it doesn't make anything. Like,
Just to try.
after that wasn't even really in our minds that it won't become something. We were just like, guys, we gotta do this.
Nyinyi hata the failures and
Do it.
stuff.
Like, sometimes I
Ish.
think listening to those inner calls, you know, they come so indirectly. And if you like miss them, they're very indirect but very clear. Don't listen to them. You might really miss a huge opportunity.
I like your mentality, guys, man. I like how you just let's do this, man. Like, you don't care about the Kenya watu watasema and stuff, you know.
And I guess
I wish
part
people
of
were
us
like that, man.
was
I wish
very-
all kila mtu angekuwa hivyo. you
Yeah,
know.
we wanted to share these conversations because tuko kwa Nicole, we're talking and we're having very meaningful
Oh,
conversations.
some Liko Nicole at that
Yeah,
time.
we
That
used
first
to
video
be
is
most of the
Nicole.
time.
That first video was like Nicole. Yeah, Nicole.
So we used to go there a lot. We're talking and we're like, this conversation shouldn't be hashed.
Yeah.
Should tell people, and especially our age group, like from 18 to like
Yeah.
mid-20s, they should hear this. They should hear what we have
Yeah.
to say. Because most of the time, that time, I'd watch YouTube videos and I'm just seeing people talking about relationships and dating, and I was sick of it. I was sick. I'm like, why aren't you talking about colorism?
Oh.
Come on, let's talk about the current world affairs.
So you actually major on, like, let's say from what age? Like, who are you targeting? Like, what kind of people? Age group? How are you targeting? The youth?
Yeah.
The older people?
You
Everyone.
said it's the youth.
The youth. From 20 to 30.
Our content, you know,
Nicole.
if our parents listen to our content, they won't be very intrigued in what we're talking about because they've seen life, they've seen it all. It's
Yeah.
just that they can't talk about it,
Yeah.
maybe. And since us now we have that eye and that passion and that energy to like now talk out things we are seeing to those who don't have that energy to also talk about these things,
Oh, yeah.
now they can listen from us.
So nataka muniambie cause okay, kama unasikizanga podcast zenyu vizuri and stuff, okay. Who say these words? From your 20s to 30s, termed as the golden years.
Pardon?
Either ni mimi ama Jenny.
No, acha kuniambia either ni nani ama nani.
Repeat.
From your 20s to 30s, it's termed as your golden years.
That's definitely Nicole.
No,
You
it's
guys even don't
Nicole.
know.
It's Jemima.
Who said those words? Who said
Ama
those words
mimi.
kwa podcast?
Na ilikuwa live recording.
Acha kusema ni nani. Ni nani? Ni nani? Yeah, ilikuwa live recording, but ni nani?
Okay, let's agree.
Let's see if you guys listen to your podcast tena na tena. Ama wao mnajichukia, ama wao mnachukia kusikiza sauti zenyu.
No.
Mimi nakuanga na hiyo, like
Personally,
stuff.
I even listen to my voice notes,
Oh,
WhatsApp
nice.
voice notes.
Me don't.
So,
Ay, even this recording.
Don't like.
Labda niko na let's say na guest tena nisikize, but nikiwa solo. Hapana sitaki. Yeah, so who said those words?
what na-
I think it's Nicole.
I think it's me.
You know who's correct? It's Jude.
I
Jude is the one who quoted those words actually.
knew. I was sure. I remember I said that,
Uh-huh.
and then sijui I can't remember what I said after, but I was like, these are your years to like not get into
Yeah.
stuff like
And some,
unachapwa ama sijui nini. You're risking
Yeah.
your life because of
Someone is like
Yeah, I think it was along those lines. Then I think Jemaka repeat. That's why I was
Okay,
confused.
I usually call them the selfish years.
Oh.
Then I was sure.
Oh,
to
nice.
call them the
Golden
golden years.
Oh, nice.
20 to 30.
So you think
30.
okay, but they 20 to 30 people need to like concentrate on themselves a lot.
Yes.
You know, like love yourself first. Me number one rule naambianga say Aish, love yourself bana.
Love
Yourself
yourself,
and build
do you.
yourself.
Juu
And-
hakuna msee atakuja hapa kuambia eti oh, you know.
Chocha.
Just love yourself and stuff. Huh?
True.
Yeah, because when you're in your 30s, I'm approximating maybe for the ladies, maybe you have a kid. You
Yeah.
Have a job, you have a husband. For the guys,
When you're
you
in
have a
30s,
wife.
30? 30s. Like,
30s.
let's say 31, 32. Yeah.
Yes. And even for the guys, you want to settle, you want to do this. So right now, when we don't have those obligations, like if I sleep hungry
Uh-huh.
because I'm broke,
Uh-huh.
that's on me. I'll wake up tomorrow and hustle.
Yeah.
But for a 30-year-old,
Uh-huh.
you're thinking about other people. So you can't be selfish. You can't do your thing. You can't. So right now, let's just do that.
Okay,
We
yeah.
miss it.
But then coming
I
to
believe
that,
in
coming
it.
to that, you're saying in your 30s you're supposed to have a kid. Sindo? No, okay. More questions. Well, let me have more stories for you guys. Wow.
Okay.
Okay, not a must, really.
It's okay. It's okay, but they kind of like how's the society? Okay. Getting married, sindo? Because ndo pate mtoyo, definitely. You all want to get married, sindo? Like, do you? Do you?
Lately-
Kwanza, let's start from there. Do you want to get married?
Recently, it's been tough. Every day I wake up, like every other day, it's different. Today, I believe in
Oh my
love.
gosh.
Tomorrow, it's like, I'm done with that shit.
What's
I'm
love do to you guys? Character development.
love is actually wicked. Love is it's hard work. It's not easy. It's not an easy walk in the park. You have to work at it every day. Most people out here are just bad people. Before you find someone genuine, you've really struggled. And you're lucky. Love is lucky. Let me just put it at that. Love is lucky.
Love is lucky.
Love is lucky.
Ati?
it's lucky, a lot of sacrifice and compromise. I feel like, as in love,
too much.
is
Do you know what did you say?
Too much.
It's too much.
Love is beautiful.
That's you tell me. It's too much.
It's just a lot.
In good and
bad.
sour ways. Let me not say bad ways, because bad, sasa, it's too harsh. It's good because you have a companion, you have someone to lean on, you have someone to look for. Like, you to have that comfort of actually, even, let me say, for example, calling your mom. You know, that's love.
Yeah.
Calling your mom kumwambia shida zako, ama calling your friend to confide in them about things. That's love.
Yeah.
That's when it's sweet, you know, when things are just okay. But now when it gets sour is when people don't behave the way you intend them to behave.
The way you want to.
The way you want them to behave.
Exactly.
And unfortunately, you will never find someone who will love you as much as you love yourself.
Yeah.
If you're looking for someone to fill a void that you can't fill it for yourself, it will be very hard for you to find that person, because atakuwa na kudisappoint. More or less. Atakuwa na kudisappoint.
Hey, I think I'm in a therapy class. Why?
I think
Yeah,
like, if there's something I always say and I always feel like I regret is, I feel like I lived too quickly. Like, I did things beyond my age. Like, I moved on to things that weren't for my age. And if there's something I can, like, tell whoever is listening, stories are love. Just take your time. Know yourself. Know what you like. Buy yourself that flower. Buy yourself that chocolate.
Yay.
See whether you actually like eating chocolate. You know, sometimes we see these things on Instagram and we're like, I want to be treated like that. But you don't even know, because you haven't even done it for yourself. So I feel like take time, even though it's years, even though it's a week. Just take time.
Hey, but usikuwe mzee bado ukingojea love bana.
But unfortunately, love is
because you want kids
everyone.
Actually in the future, right?
Yeah, I suppose.
So tupate mtoi, si lazima upate this male gender.
Yeah.
Ndio, so lazima love ikuwe.
But
True or false?
I
True or
can't
false?
get pregnant
when
sina job, sina.
Exactly. Yeah. Know yourself and stuff
know
like
yourself,
that. Yeah.
So,
lazima.
As you take your time, also know. I don't know, nika hakuna time, but na feeling there's always time for everything. Hata kama surely Hannah alizaa akiwa 70 ama alikuwa 50. There's time
so
for
wewe unafikiri za
everything.
do you unafikiri za ukiwa 70?
Crazy faith.
Whoa, seriously, lie.
Okay, I don't know, because I feel it depends with your.
You know that was it Sarah Mani
Nani?
Nani?
Jeans.
Nani zakiwa?
Sarah.
Yes, so I'm thinking Hannah.
Hannah, I'm sorry, Sarah.
Yeah.
No, so Bible studies.
Yeah, so you should really go back to
So, I feel like, but just take your time. Imagine things happen at the right time.
So coming back to marriage. So you guys will consider still marriage, you know?
Yes and no.
Yes and no.
Yes and no.
Yeah, you know, we consume a lot of content.
So
today maybe we are watching a common series. Tomorrow there's this page that we're watching on YouTube. We're doing all that. So today we meet and we talk and we're like, you guys, love is beautiful. We see videos and we're like, okay. Then tomorrow we'll see another content and we're like, okay, who's getting married?
Not me.
And that's it.
How much are stories we hear from others?
I guess we're just taking it a day at a time. What will happen in the future? We're trying not to think too much of it.
Yeah. So yeah, okay. My question was now, Sasa. Married. For a guy to be older, how old mnaweza sema inafaa kuwa age difference ngapi? Like let's say 5, 4. Ama can he be younger? Like can he be young than the
girl?
Yeah. And if younger by how?
For me, I wouldn't mind. Okay, younger maybe like a year or two at most.
Yeah.
And you must really be the most mature young person out here.
That you ever know.
Because me, I don't even look at age necessarily. I look at your brains and how emotionally mature you are. So even for older, even as old as 10, I don't mind. But ECPT 10, like we shouldn't be in a different decade.
Why?
You know,
it's
now,
love. Like
it's love
is love.
But you know,
I mean,
because you said marriage has more to do with than just love.
But number one, love. Trust me.
But
Trust
love
me.
doesn't sustain a marriage.
It has to.
You have to think about
But
your
it has
social
to.
surrounding.
It has to. It has
No,
to.
it can't.
Imagine,
And that's where people
you in your
go wrong.
you in your 50s, like your husband comes and like, yo, akubada kwa lavidabi and stuff. So utafurahia.
True.
Love. Come on, love.
But have you asked yourself why so many marriages and relationships fail? Because yes, you enter with love, but you fail to consider so many other things. You guys might not be compatible. If you are, one of you is not emotionally mature, or you're both not emotionally mature. You have different communication styles, and you can't seem to understand each other. Like, there's so much to a relationship or a marriage than just love. Because have you never had maybe people break up and they're like, I love you with all of my heart, but I can't be with you. Exactly.
So love is never enough.
Love is never enough. Love is never enough. You can literally love someone to the core of your being, but you just can't be with them because you'll never be at peace.
These my dance make it hurt.